Welcome to Destiny. Today is January 8th, 2015, and start of 2015. And what do we have in store for Destiny? Nothing. It's, Bungie has been silent for since the 18th, and there's still no update on what they're gonna do. Let me just look at their latest post here. It's Thursday, where they do their weekly thing, but here we are. The Bungie end of the year. By Deej, this was the 19th, and today is the 18th, so you could say that's 3 weeks ago since they've said anything. They talked about, Crota, they talked about the gift, they talked about, what some of the people are doing at, what some of the people at Bungie have done. Not anything relevant, and that's pretty much it. They glanced over a quick, we're gonna give you a present after the holidays. That was yesterday. Got a video of that. Disappointment. Internet exploded. People felt like, oh man, you're so, oh God, so like, God damn it, what's that word called? You expect this to happen, and it's just like the item couldn't have been any worse. Literally, couldn't get any worse. It could get worse if it gave you shards, but it just gave you a weapon, and that weapon was probably most of the people still around already have a 331 weapon. Anybody that really actually cares about the game, I have 4, and they give me a rocket launcher and with shitty perks, and so I just sharded that. I just dismantled that, and I got 3 ascendant energies. I don't need any more ascended materials. I can dismantle all my ascended shards, and it would mean nothing. I should actually probably do that now, but we're going to take a little tour here. Here we are, and I'll talk about what might happen, what my thoughts of 2015 will be, and what they should be, and what they probably will be. We're a month into the new expansion pack. The deep below, and reports show that maybe February you get the House of the Wolves. I wouldn't be surprised if it's March. But then what do you do for the next, 6 months? Is Destiny 2 going to be in 2015? But I guarantee you, if there's not a Destiny in 2015, 2016, you'll get a Destiny 2. So let's go to the tower. And, the first thing I thought when I did my video, I'm like, oh man, this is cool. They're now require accommodations and all that stuff. But, like, all that stuff is relevant in the first week, and then you don't need any more accommodations. Like, you have your weapon, you have your helm, you have your boots and helm and weapon on 3 different characters you want. And it's now another thing in the banks that is taking up slots. They know that it's full. They know that. But yeah, it's a hot mess still. So we look here. I got bounties here. They actually increased it to 10. But then they added 5 more bounties that people can pick up. So what's the point again? So what if you were like a hardcore gamer, you did everything every day? Holy shit. Like, you would have to go back to the in and out of the tower. You need another slot. If Iron Banner is around, you need another slot. So you need 4, not another slot, but another row. There would be, 20 bounties to do in a week, in a day. And you do that every day on 3 different characters. That's 60 bounties a day. And it's just like, and a lot of a repeat. But yeah, here's the tower. Here's the vault. Still hasn't been expanded. I sharded a lot of stuff I don't need. I'm keeping the shadow price because it's my first legendary and just sentimental. But like a lot of these guns, the exotics are now novelties. Like, these guns are garbage. I just keep them around just because, I have them. But like, in terms of actual, what they do, they're pretty shitty compared to other guns. Like the Thorn is garbage. Universal Remote shotguns are garbage. The Meta multi-tool, it's a decent gun, but there is better. You know, the last word. It's only good in PvP. The good, super good advice. Novelty as hell. What do you call it? Invictive, another PvP weapon. Bad Juju, shitty gun. Pocket Infinity, you know, it's good in PvP. Plan C, it's a decent gun. But, I mean, it's up there in the higher tier, but, like, you can have your Icebreaker or your Galahorn, and, you know, you can't have both. Hard Light is actually really good, but I haven't seen an update for that unless I've completely overseen it. Soros, I was never a fan of it because this perk, Focus Fire, is actually decreases your range, or decreases your damage. You can go back and look at my damage talk. It's a 25% increase in damage per shot, but it's a 45 decrease in rate of fire. So yeah, and then I keep the Fatebringer and the Atheon's Epilogue for the Nightfall burns, and I did get Thunderlord. Finally got that, and Patience and Time. But again, Thunderlord's actually a really good high tier exotic, but I have the Galahorn and Icebreaker and all the other stuff. But and we move over here, it's getting kind of crowded. I need exotic shards. I need combinations. I could probably just here we go. Here's the ascendant materials. I can probably dismantle those. But yeah, here's radiant shards and radiant energies. I mean, I'm not gonna use any of the radiant energies because these guns are garbage. Like the Light Abyss it's nothing good. Like you compare it to this Dead Orbit gun. It's like the Dead Orbit gun is gonna hit harder. But the perks are better on the Light of the Abyss, but it's also a raid gun, and it should be a lot better, but it's not. It's like a side grade. I'll keep it around because it's, you know, it allows me to have a arc damage fusion rifle. Now I use a Murmurous Fire, and this is Void, you know. And then I can go over here if I have too many, you know, Radiant of something, and then I go over to Eris, and it's just like, I could swap them out. We can turn these in, actually. Could swap them out. Oh, wait, I need to be rank 3 to do these. And I need, you know, I need Glimmer. Like, what? No, that's not how it works. Like, I need to get to rank 3, and leveling this stuff is fucking tedious. It's not fun. I'm gonna have to do it on one character at least, because the hard mode is level 33. And what does that mean? Does that mean, you know, that are they going to be at 33 constantly, or are they going to scale it up to 33, 34, and then 35 in the Crota's room? Like they did in the normal. You know, when you first log into the game, people were expecting that, oh, you've done Vault of Glass on hard, you should be able to, you know, get right into the Crota's End and have a good time and all that stuff. But like when we got in there, we're doing no damage. It's really short instance. There's only 3 loot checkpoints compared to, which means you get loot from 3 different boss events, the bridge, the maze, and then Crota itself. While in Vault of Glass, you get 4. This is not counting the chests. So there's a less theoretically loot you're getting, but you always get shards, or radiant materials and all that stuff. I don't know where this game's going. Like, it's still at the end of the day, you know, I'm still, you know, I have to do these stupid bounties. They're exactly the same. Complete any strike without dying. And since everybody is doing it, everybody just AFKs, kill 10 fallen majors and ultras, you know. It's tedious. You know, going back to the tower and not, and it's just, I don't know, like, at the first 2 weeks of the game, there's a big, you know, like, lots of new content, but, like, right now, it's dumb. Like, what am I supposed to... why would I buy any of this stuff? Like, why is this here? Like, why do I need a accommodation for this and this, but not the boots and gloves? The boots and... leg armor and gauntlets are exactly the same price as the breastplate. So why does the breastplate need accommodations? And same with the weapons. A lot of these weapons are not even that good. Like, Third Eye is only good in PvP, but in Crucible, it's just... And you would rather have the knucklehead helmet on a hunter, and you want to be a hunter because hunters are so much better. And Crucible, it's just there's a lot of weird shit in this game. There's still no new sparrows. It's just it makes no sense what they're doing. They haven't come out. I expected them to say something, probably this Monday's or last Monday's, like, we're back. This is what we planned out. Over the past week, people have leaked new content about, this comet, but the comet could theoretically be anything. But yeah, it's a hot mess. There's, I feel like less and less people are playing this game, and the people that are playing are like, elitist fanboys and the Christmas noobs that are going to be left in the dust because, they're going to be missing out on some stuff. And WoW, new content comes out, the old content is still relevant because there's always new people coming in. There's not always new people going to be coming in here. There's going to be a drop-off. There's going to be a lot of drop-off. And it's, you're going to have a point where there's, like in a couple months, there's going to be a significantly less people playing this game. And maybe playing something else, but, in terms of what we have coming out in the next few months, we have Hardline, we have the Witcher's in May, I guess, Evolve, and a couple other things. And it's just, there's really there's some other games that are out there that will put other people, out of this game. And, after the House of Wolves in February, March, and 2 months after that, what do you do then? They have this new expansion pack coming around that says, oh yeah, we're going to have a bunch of new thing in September. I'm like, that's a long ways away to have, like, no content. Like, we had a couple people in my clan that just, we'll come around with the Vault of Glass when Deep Below comes out. But I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. We kept on playing Vault of Glass and all that stuff, expecting, like, we'll just fuck around and we'll all keep, we'll keep around the same stuff, just filling out some alts and all that stuff. When the Deep Below came out, that person's 2 weeks vacation away from the game, 2 month vacation from the game, really didn't mean anything. I wasted my time. And is that going to happen with House of Wolves? So is the past 2 months going to be irrelevant? Is new gear going to come up? If you don't have the expansion packs, you still have access to these vendors. And so what's the fucking point? Like, what is the point of buying them? There's no point in Crucible unless it's Iron Banner. It's dumb. I don't know where to go from this. Like, they need to start pumping out more content real fast. They should be doing something. They should be, having their, hey, we're doing this type of thing. We're doing that. This is what they expect for the rest of the year. But that would probably come out later on today. And that's still not out. I don't understand what they're doing. But, yeah, it's just, I come into a situation where there's just literally nothing for me to do. I have to do the Ares things because I have 56 radiant energies that I'm never going to use. The main guns when they come out on Crota on hard mode, like, what's the point? Unless they have completely different tables. The gloves and gauntlets and chest piece all drop off the bridge and the maze, and then Crota drops helms and weapons. So does that mean main guns drop off Crota and hard mode? But then what's the other people do? You have to be level 32 to play, so what's the fucking point? You come in here and people have chasing it, like soloing it. It's not fun. In my clan, we did it all legit, put up some videos of that, and then we just started chasing it because it's like, what is the point? Like, it's, they... And that article said at the end of the year, this is what we talked. They even had one person, like, Deej even talked about the one person that soloed the raid. Like, oh man, he soloed the fucking raid by cheesing it, and you shouldn't be praising him unless you encourage people to cheese. Like, I guess so, but then don't fix stuff where you have a problem with the Vault of Glass. Atheon was being cheesed, then they fixed it, and then Atheon. Still, people kind of cheesed Atheon, but it was just easier not to cheese him. Then they fixed Templar, and then that fight turned into a clusterfuck because they didn't know how to tool it. Like, the Dark Below, or the Crota's End, it's kind of balanced, but it just needs to be more difficult. Like, it's super easy to get through. Even, like the first week we were done with the thing. And we were still, maybe not Crota, but, I mean, what did the Crota drop? A helm. And then And then, they have the Husk of the Pit, where people, like, spend hours going through here and, putting this on heroic and, doing this. The theory is you kill one of the Knights of Crota with a wax idol, a black wax idol, and it's what the fuck? Like, seriously. And it's not again, you have to get something off the hard boss of, that's what the theory is, hard boss of Crota. And then you get a 331 arc damage auto rifle equivalent to Atheon's epilogue. I didn't like Atheon's epilogue. I don't like the high rate of fire, low impact, unless it's hard light, which had another perk unless it has penetration. Like it's like, okay. So we do this. We just, this is, some people, everybody in my clan did it and got it, and I just, I'm not gonna play into this fucking bullshit. But we do this, everybody go in here. And this is it. This is fun. Let me do this for 4 hours and get a mediocre gun. I gotta rank up the fucking heiress. So we do this. Kill these guys. Blade of Crota invades. We gotta kill him. This is fun. Yep, this is fun. I'm having fun. Nothing. So I guess I gotta die now. I got the sword. And so people would do this for hours and hours and hours and trying to get the thing. Like, some people got it really easily. And here, I think you could just die here. Oh, I'm not in the Heart of Darkness. But it's just, you leave. And you do that again. And you do that again. And again. And again. And again. These games, Diablo, Borderlands, WoW, and Destiny, there's a carrot on the stick. You are striving for something, and it's, you want that carrot. Oh, that carrot's really good. I'm good carrot. And then, for Destiny, that carrot on the stick is really far away. Really far away. And it's not, when you get closer to it, you realize it's not a carrot. It's a fucking shit pickle. Like, it's not even, it's really crazy on some of their stuff. They're like doing some, hey, look at this is keep you distracted. The first week where they did that mission to get your gloves, like, hey guys, we got some content for you. Why don't you do this? Oh god, it's a story arc, and you get gloves, and you get slapped in the face because you already had gloves, like I did. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I just wasted a bunch of my time and got real angry at some of my friends because this shit wasn't working. Like, some of this shit was actually really hard. It's easier for warlocks because the warlocks have the range, and the hunter, or the hunters are like have a blink and all that stuff. But you had to kill the cursed thralls, and that's not easy. And we did it with the summoning pits, and it was just not fun. Like, at the end of and then we did the thing, and got it, and did the mission, and got gloves that I already had. It was unique gloves, but I mean, it was different gloves than the Vanguard ones I had. But again, people do this, and yeah, this is it. And it's just like, what the fuck? What do you do? So that's how you get the Husk of the Pit. I'm pretty sure that's how you get it. And, then you have to buy something off Eris. But yeah, it's just, the will of the Crota. This mission is really bad. This strike is really bad. It's poorly tuned. Half of it is the old stuff, and it's just a shitty boss fight. The room is really clusterfucked. I don't know how they didn't think of it being like horribly designed, but you're in this room with all sorts of like kind of like boxes all around, and then a bridge with boxes on top of it with like, there's 4 boxes on one side and 4 boxes on the other side that are kind of like offset a little bit. And Omnigul is on this bridge. And, there's a room that you come into. That's the room that most people are going to sit in. Because that's the only safe area. Because Omnigul is a witch, or a wizard, and she does splash damage. There's no really good cover. There's a loft off to the right, but a knight spawns there. There's one off in the far corner. That's kind of easier, but it's still... You're dealing with a lot of splash damage, and it doesn't seem properly tuned. You do the weeklies and the heroics, and you're like, I've done this before. This is not new content, and you're getting weapons. So far, every time I've done it, I'll show you. It's just the this is what I get. Like, look at this. I got the Thunderlord. My friend K-Hobbs got a legendary engram that turned into a sharded energies, and my friend Squiggle Time got radiant material, or ascended material, or ascended into shards. Like, what is he gonna use that for? Like, seriously, what is he gonna use that for? It's dumb. Here we go. You have more strange coins. I got 9, I got 7. My friend Bazo got 9, and my friend K-Hobbs got a kind of mediocre light machine gun. Or heavy machine gun. Whatever. And then, again, Bazo got 10. Completely different from the 9 he got the last game. And, of course, K-Hobbs got another legendary engram, and I got the up for anything with shitty perks. So, what is the point of Nightfall? This is the 4th time I've done Nightfall, and I haven't got anything good. Like, the Thunderlord is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to use something else. I'm going to keep it around, and, and all that stuff. Where do they go from here? Like, there's some guns. I'll show you. They're on my hunter, but my friend got the 4 Horsemen. It's a shotgun with a lot of stability. It's complete garbage. Like, you would never use that. The range is, like, minimal, and the range on shotguns are already shitty, and all that stuff. So, the new exotics, like No Land Beyond, it's stupid. Like, who fucking thought this was a good idea? Like, who has these ideas? Like, what is the point of a lot of this shit? While we're loading in, like, look at this. I have full raid gear on my hunter, but I don't have the materials to level it up. I don't have the, the shit ton of, 21, radiant shards. For, 21 times 3, that's 63 radiant shards. I don't have 63 radiant shards on here. Like, if I had a helm, that's 81, that's 84 radiant shards. So here's the No Land Beyond. Like, it's a decent gun, but it's like it does this. Like, I can't shoot for long periods of times. The rate of fire is, like, so minimal. I don't understand. What were they thinking when they were shooting this? Like, I got this sniper rifle, and shoots pretty fast. And reload, boom, done. This, nothing. It's so bad. Like, you could go, even if you trick it out, you go, like, still, if you try to dodge the animation, it's still, like, it's still, you have to wait for it. It's so stupid. Maybe if there was penetrating shots, but nope, there isn't. There isn't. And see, even if you, like, it tries to the last round needs to be cocked for no apparent reason. It's really weird. Maybe if it didn't have any flinching or anything, if it had better, like, this mulligan is useless because that never happens, but increases precision damage, kills briefly increased damage against next target. That could be something, but again, the reload, I wonder if that reload factors in how fucking slow the gun is. I don't know. I really don't know where this game is gonna go. With the They still haven't brought the Queen's Bounty, which was like the second week. The first week of the first month of this game, there was a lot of shit. They were like, oh, they're gonna have events. They're gonna have, there's Iron Banner. There's gonna be Queen's Bounty, then Iron Banner. Oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen next month. And nothing. They released so far Iron Banner 3 times. The first one was a joke. The second time, they got real, and then the third time, was just a little thing for the fucking Christmas noobs. Like it's I don't know where they go with this game again. They need more content. When the House of Wolves comes out, they're probably going to do Queen's Bounty, but again, it's so many bounties you have to do. It's probably not going to be more like what we were doing before, but a new Queen's Bounty, because when you talk to her in the free for the first time, she talks about when I need your help, I'll call for you, and that's going to happen with the House of Wolves, and that raid's going to be on Earth. And then, what else? If they do another expansion pack after 3 months, 2 to 3 months later, do they put one on Mars? Put another raid on Mars, and then what? Then what do they do like around? So so March, April, May, June. So that's Mars, June, July, August, October. Do they just wait till September and then do this comet thing and then allow access to another world? Maybe. But do they even have any plans for Mars? They're running out of room to do, and then with this new content, what are they going to do with there's already a shit ton of things on Mars, on Earth. Like, where would they put this thing? Like, maybe over here or over here? There's so many missions here. There's 3 missions here. And of course, there's going to be 2 new strikes, one for the PlayStation, or one exclusive for the PlayStation. So, where do they all put this here? There's already tons of stuff on here. Do they add another world? Maybe they add something on Venus. I don't know where they go with this game. They really need to clean up their act and do some stuff. There's a lot of fanboys out there that said, like, what, you should be grateful, and grateful pieces of shit for complaining about your gift. It's one thing if if we're constantly getting like some loot or something or something, you're always getting something, but we're not getting anything. And what they did was put 20 minutes of their time, created a little script, and then sent it into the mail, and that thing is just a random item. Like, it took them no time. It could have been something great. They could have called it the Destiny, or Destiny, or the Greatness, or the Guardian's Last Light, or something, and it'd be, they did some background, like, oh, the most popular gun is the hand cannon. Let's go with the hand cannon. It's a hand cannon. And the most unique thing about it is very few 2 guns are the same. Completely different stats. Perks are always different, except for the damage thing. So there's all different perks, and it could have every perk. Full auto. It could have full auto. It could have a scope on it or something, or maybe not, or like some red dot sight, or something. It has focus fire on it. Full auto, or it has mulligan, or it has luck in the chamber. It even can even have exotic perks and all that stuff, Zen or all that stuff. It's just they fucked with it, and they fucked with it bad. And they just, what did they do? I don't know. Like, the Vex Mythoclast was the best gun for a week. And they told everybody, yeah, we upgraded it. Before that, nobody upgraded it. And so, like, well, you know what? I'll upgrade it. Now it's an exotic shard. Oh, wait, you needed to keep those exotic shards. It's just a lot of miscommunication that they're doing. And it's not fun. I don't know what will happen with this game down the line. Maybe later on today they'll post a patch or post a thing saying, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do." Maybe not. Maybe they will. I don't know. But I will probably run a hard mode and then be done with this game. Maybe come back with the expansion pack. I bought that season pass, but before this expansion pack, I would have recommended anybody Get Destiny. It's super fun. There's a lot of things to do. Leveling is a little rough, but when you start doing raiding, it's fun. But now that that stuff is now blocked off, it's a little bit sad. And I wonder how much is this? Is it because this game's on PS4, PS3, and Xbox 360? I wonder how much of a strain that is to getting patches out, because they use archaic methodology with patching and all that stuff. Patches need to come out instantly. They can't be every other week. They have to be, if a bug happens, if Corta can be glitched by disconnecting from the internet, that needs to be fixed right away, not a month later, not more than a month later. There needs to be a better patching system. There needs to be better communication between the developers and the community. Community manager Deej, he seems to be doing the best he can, but he seems to be being paid way too much, or not enough, and he's just giving us such little. He came up and he said, "Oh yeah, we got patch. Make sure to check out patch 2.0.1.5," and I'm like, "What? There's a new patch? Cool!" And it was a joke. It was a play on 2015, and some guy put it on Reddit. I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is a slap in the face. We don't need this type of bullshit." There's always people wondering, "Hey, oh yeah, is there going to be any more secrets?" I'm like, "No, you stop with the secrets. You have to be serious. There's serious flaws in this game that need to be attended, and this is not a time to talk about Easter eggs." New Easter egg came out in Battlefield 4, and I'm like really cool about that. But again, that game's actually kind of polished now, and they're pretty much wrapped that game up with all this content. There's going to be a few bugs, but again, it's a game that's pretty packaged. This game is super fucking rough. And they just need to chisel out the fucking carbon and get at that diamond. That's kind of still there. You can see it because the shooting is great. The weapons are, decent. But again, the leveling is broken. They need to remove the light. They need to make leveling easier. They need to tune the bosses to make it, harder. Or do some back-end stuff where you have a skill or something that, like, if this stuff is harder, maybe get a harder difficulty and you get better loot. But the game as it is just, it's nothing. I don't know where they go with. The comment thing where they were talking about was, hey, oh, they're going to have a subclass, but the first expansion pack, there was rumors that it was going to be a new subclass, but I don't know where they go with this. I really don't. I really don't. Like, here's a cool one. See this perk right here? Oh, wait, no. Where is that? See this perk right here? The Dark Breaker. Projectiles overpenetrate through hive night walls of darkness. That's the black walls. Every machine gun does that. So, yeah. Every machine gun has done that before this gun came out. Before the 1.1 patch. So, what is the point of this? And, some of these guns look pretty cool, but it looks like they just have, like, extra stuff here, and they're not unique. Same with the Murmur a little bit. The Murmur, it's just, and I guess the one of the alloy looks exactly like this, I think. But it's just, there's not enough uniqueness in this game. And if there's not enough uniqueness, they need to capitalize on making the non-unique these guns a little bit better. But hey, whatever. It's Destiny. And, whatever. The Heathen's Vengeance, man. This is a really good rocket launcher, and it has, tripod, which is pretty good. And it's a good gun. But it's the good rocket launcher, and you got the Hunger of Crota, which is kind of shitty. It's decent. It's the only thing better about it is it does 331 versus 300. And, maybe they should have just kept with everything 300. I don't know. Like, the Devil I really liked that pistol, and I thought it was a really good pistol. And the Fatebringer, a lot of people like the Fatebringer, but those guns are now kind of irrelevant now. So I don't know where to leave this game off, Maybe later on today, we'll probably be doing a flawless with 3 other friends. I'll stream that, record that too, but it's just, what do you do with this gun now? Or this game now? Where do you take this game? And they just need to start putting more content in. And they just seem to not be knowing what to do. But as always, thanks for watching this really long video. But yeah, it hasn't been fun lately with this game. It's just, everything's a disappointment. Nightfall disappointment. There's no reason to do, heroics, because I have 168 strange coins. What am I supposed to do with those? I can't. Xur sells stuff I don't need. It's weird, and I don't know where they take it. I feel like Xur need to not be in the game, or he sells more legendaries or something. The exotics flows are too fast. They flow, you're getting exotics too fast in this game. And exotics are high in gear. And a lot of people just, you could do the heroic weekly on 3 different characters and have enough at the end of the week to buy one thing from Xur. And of course you get strange coins through leveling and doing stuff, but it's just, what is the point? I'm not going to use them for anything else. Mods of life are still kind of useless. A lot of people bring up, like, maybe you should use mod of life to wall your talents on guns, and then that would be pretty cool. But it's just, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? But that's it for Destiny for me. This video is a little long, I know. Maybe a little bit too talkative, I know. But I just wanted to get some of this stuff off my back, and I feel like, some people have the right to complain. And I think we need more people complaining about this, or, the developers need to be looking at, like, hey, this is, the community wants this, Add some more bank slots. That would be great. Add some new content for free. Like, give us something for free. We gave you $80. And it's still kind of the same game. The $20 value is pretty much just the new missions, the strikes, and the raid. And it's not worth it. But as always, thanks for watching, and you guys have a wonderful afternoon. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.